Hello, if you are new, my name is Louise Pentland. If you are an oldie but goldie, welcome back, come on in. If you are one of those oldie but goldies, you know that this channel is no stranger to a celeb. We've had Kylie Minogue, I've filmed with Kim Kardashian, with Prince Charles and Camilla, with the Pope Francis, but today we've eclipsed all of those people, and today we have, here we go, it's Eyal Booker.
Oh, what an introduction.
There we go.
I feel even more than the Pope.
Yeah.
Or Kim Kardashian. Just move out the way, I'm here.
Move out the way, Kim, with your wet corset dress. We've got Eyal in a grey t-shirt. Was it Kim? Was it Kim in a wet t-shirt?
I don't know, but it sounds pretty sexy.
Yeah, it was a latex corset. She just thrust herself right in. They asked me to wear it and I was like, oh, I'm busy. So anyway.
So Kim had to do it instead.
She did. That's what always happens. They asked me on Love Island because they said, Louise, you've got the looks, you've got the physique, you've got the personality. And I said, guys, I'm busy. I've got a book out.
Don't blame you.
I wasn't going to do this, but I've got a book out July 25th, so I can't go on Love Island.
Going to be the next #1 bestseller?
Will you be buying it?
Yes, it is. I will be buying it.
Do you read?
Will you be buying it? So I am reading a book called The Untethered Soul. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've actually put it down for a while, and then I started the Celestian Prophecy.
Oh, you're a book hopper.
Or the Celestine Prophecy. I'm not sure which one we should call it.
This has taken quite a turn.
Yeah, but at the moment I can't. Do you know what? It's interesting with books. Do you want me to get into it?
I do.
Okay, so with books, I find that a book comes along at a certain time and you either pick it up and you read it and you can't stop reading it, or you just don't get into it, and at one point then you just pick it up again and all of a sudden it fits in your life.
It means something to you. There's a time for everything.
And so at the moment that book just hasn't flowed yet, but it will.
Oh, you're like such a good boy. I'm just going to alter this because I feel like we're not getting all of the Eyal. Oh, this is lots of close-up of my face. Sorry, guys. So sorry. As many of you will know, there might be 2 or 3 of you living under a rock who don't know, Eyal starred in and was the winner, in my eyes.
Okay, I'll take that.
Of Love Island 2018. Not the actual winner, but you're a life winner because you've now found love, haven't you?
I have, yes. Well,
would you say you're in love?
Let's slow down. Let's slow. I think I'm getting there. I think, but I'm not going to say too much.
Falling in love?
Yeah, I'm falling.
And I'm falling hard. Look at that.
Yeah, and it's really nice. I've met a beautiful, wonderful girl, and we're having fun. It's early days, but we'll see where it goes.
You look young. We're having fun. Do you know what that's from?
No.
You're so young, you're so young. Everybody else will.
What's it
from? Friends. It was a popular sitcom.
Yeah. You know, I know Friends, but I never got into it.
It's very problematic these days. The woke people say it's very problematic.
Really? Why?
I think they've just got a lot of things in it that you wouldn't say. Yes, you know, the woke of the world.
I do know.
The youngsters.
Yes.
They say things that
are woken.
Yeah, that are very woked.
Are you woked? I'd say you're kind of woke.
I give it a good bash.
Yeah, okay.
But
a woking bash.
I do enjoy a woking bash. Right, I've got some questions for you, Eyal.
Yes, hit me.
Because I would imagine that you have answered a lot of questions about Love Island.
Yeah, I have. It's been a questionable year. It's
been a big year. And I would imagine a lot of those questions are about the people and scandals and love and doing bits.
Lots of doing bits.
Today, none of those.
Wow.
None of those. Because I don't think that's what I want to know, and I don't think it's what you want to know. I want to know the mummy questions.
Okay.
A lot of my audience are very yummy mummies. Say hello to the yummy mummies.
Hey yummy mummies.
Hello yummy mummies.
Hello yummy mummies. I love a yummy mummy, I can't lie.
Alright, yeah. Steady on. I'm taken.
It's funny though, actually, because my mum, right, to start with, like, my mum wanted...
Your mum's a yummy mummy. I've seen a picture of her. Did you go to a spa with her?
I did go to a spa with her, yeah, and we were in our dressing gowns. Yeah, she's a wonderful woman.
A beautiful lady.
She is. She's a good-looking lady. But it's interesting because on the topic of Love Island, so my mum wanted to reach out to all the mums of contestants for this year to just like let them know that like everyone's gone through this process, and I think families find it really difficult because nothing can prepare them for the controversy. And she just wanted to be like, look, they hate you one day and they love you another day, like it's fine, because my family had a hard time in it all.
Yeah, I bet that was hard for them to see some of the negativity. I have actually got an idea that I was thinking about pitching to ITV.
Okay.
Mum Island. Yeah.
Wow.
Mum Island, and basically it'd be me and a selection of other mums, and we'd go on in full one-piece swimming costumes and a sarong, because nobody wants one of those bikinis that's like got like half your boobies slopping out the bottom. And they'd give us, in the water bottles, it'd be G&T.
Nice.
Yeah, and they'd just give us some books and magazines, and we'd just have a little lay down without
just
our
a
children.
chit-chat.
Yeah, lay down and a chit chat, Mum Island. And then if they really wanted some exciting challenges, we could do some challenges like how quickly we can find the missing sock to a child's sock in a whole house full of socks, or like how quickly we can make a packed lunch.
I see.
That kind of thing.
Like, yeah.
How well we can park in a car parking space outside school at like peak drop-off time. That kind of challenge. I think that's something to consider.
Issues.
If Love Island doesn't perform well this year,
I think Mum Island will take off.
Mum Island. You could shorten it to Mum Island. Hashtag Mum Island. Something to consider. You could also have Dad Island.
Dad Island.
And then,
or you could put Mum and Dad Island together and just see what happens.
No, because then you get Baby Island. But Catherine Moore could be full of all the dads.
Yeah, it could be. Or I'm just thinking you just
Dad.
throw a male stripper into Mum Island and you see what happens.
I feel sorry for that stripper because it's not going to last very long. Got a selection of questions for you.
Okay.
Some of them are from me, and I have been asking people over the last week what they want to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no particular order to this, and if there's anything you don't want to answer, you can say, I don't want to answer that, or I'm not allowed to answer to that. Do they give you a list of what to pack? Because I noticed that you all have trainers when you do the challenges, but I never pack trainers to go on holiday because I'm not sporty.
Yeah, you know what, they do give you a list of things to pack. They give you like a vague outline of what to pack in terms of, they don't tell you what you're going to be doing, but they just say pack the basics that you'll need for holiday and different types of shoes, really. But you can't pack anything branded or heavily branded, because obviously
they've got their sponsors.
They've got their sponsors and they want to make their monies.
Oh yeah, they want to make that sweet Love Island dollar.
Cash. So yeah, and then they search your cases. They search them thoroughly before you go in.
Do they search you thoroughly?
They do search us pretty thoroughly.
I wouldn't mind doing that. Is there anything you're not allowed to take in?
Yeah, you can't obviously take in a phone. You can't take in a book. You can't take in watches.
You can't take a book. You can't take in Wild Women out July 25th, available to pre-order.
You can't.
Oh my god.
Although pre-order it now.
Although pre-order it now.
Right now.
For your holidays where you can take it.
You can't. Yeah, you can't take a watch. I had a little
You can't take a watch. What are you gonna do with a watch? Why
well, just look at the time. They don't want you to know the time. We never knew the time when we were in there.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
And no clocks?
No clocks, no.
Why can't you know the time?
Clocks are forbidden. We have to look at the sun and try and guess it.
Are you joking?
No, I swear to you.
That would make me feel quite disturbed. I would feel very unsettled.
Yeah, it was quite unsettling at first. And also...
How would you know what time it is for food?
You get told, time for food.
Someone bangs
yes,
the
sir.
time. Question about sun cream. Do you have to take in like 6 weeks supply of sun cream, or do they supply sun cream?
They do supply sun cream, and they prompt you every morning to apply your sun cream before you go outside and to drink lots of water. It is like having a mum in there saying that every morning without fail. Although,
because it wouldn't look good if they let you get all burnt to a singe.
But then there were some people who got very burnt.
Oh, that was poor Alex, wasn't it?
Poor Dr. Alex.
But he had a skin condition, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he gets burnt regardless, but...
It's quite pale.
Yes.
That's what happens to me and Liam. Liam's a bit ginger, I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
Ginger. So he does
I did notice.
burn a lot. We're both just burn. We're not.
Some people just go pink.
Yeah.
That's okay.
When you say someone like nudged you, do you have someone come into the villa every morning being like, wake up guys, get your shoes on? Is it like a mum, like get your shoes on, get a snack, get your sun cream on? Very
rarely, but there's like, they have like a tannoy system.
Tannoy?
Yeah, that they would wake you up with.
Nicely.
There was,
do they say like, good morning
well,
everybody?
the lights would come on in the bedroom very strong, because obviously they're lights for filming as well. So every morning it would be like you're being reborn, coming out of the womb. And you're like, that's why everyone thinks...
to do that on camera,
no, and it really hurts your eyes. Everyone thinks that we're all being divas and wearing sunglasses in the morning because we think we're sick. Actually, we're just wearing sunglasses because our eyes are burning.
What's it like waking up next to someone that you perhaps, like, that it's not your girlfriend or boyfriend, because I wouldn't want to do that. I'm quite particular about who I like to sleep in a bed with.
Yeah.
It's generally speaking, it's Liam.
Yeah, generally.
Speaking.
Every now and again.
Every now and again I treat myself. I don't, it's always Liam. Would you like a blueberry?
I'd love a blueberry. Thanks. I'll take 2.
Take 2.
Waking up, I don't know. Right, so for me, I'd like to think I'm quite a nice and caring person. So if I'm coupled up with someone and we have to share a bed, I want to try and make them feel comfortable. And also, like...
Do you put a little pillow barrier down?
No, well, I thought maybe like just a little snuggle, because, you know...
Oh, right, you're the opposite. I'd be like, get a little pillow barrier. But then again, you did have very beautiful girls in bed with you.
Yes,
so
and it was just like, well, I got the impression that they fancied me, because otherwise they wouldn't step forward, and, you know, so...
They might have been like, you be the big spoon and I'll be the little spoon.
Or,
jump on.
But yeah, it would get at first...
I'd be the big spoon. I'd crush you.
No, you could still be little spoon.
You'd be like a teaspoon, and I'd be like a serving spoon. Be like a ladle. You could be a sugar spoon and I'll be a ladle. I'd be like, morning. I'm ready.
That's right, that's what you want though, but no. There was none of that really, especially with my first coupling. But the awkward part is when things have gone wrong and you've got to get into a bed with each other. That's the awkward part. Then the pillow comes in, then it's very much like, I would just lay there like that, because again...
You don't want to accidentally touch.
Well, I didn't want them to feel uncomfortable, but I had to get into that bed. I couldn't sleep anywhere else. If I could go somewhere else, I'd go into another bed.
It's a bit like when you have a breakup with someone, but you haven't separated everything yet. So, or have you ever had a breakup with a partner where, let's say for example, your boyfriend of 3 months has dumped you, but you're still at their house and you've had a glass of wine and you can't drive home, Eyal, so you have to stay there, but really you're like, you dumped me and I hate you, but I'm staying here. Just picking an example off the top of my head.
Yeah, of course. No, I can't say that.
Next question. Okay, so one of my questions was going to be, what time do you all get up? But you don't know.
I think we were getting up around 9, 10 a.m.
Okay, but what time were you going to bed?
We were going to bed at about 2, 3 a.m.
It's not enough sleep, is it?
It's less.
Are you allowed to nap during the day?
No, so I would nap and I'd get woken up.
Is it because it's not good TV if you're having a little
Well,
nap?
yeah, come on, I'll go into the garden now.
What about that girl, I don't know if you're watching it, Molly May, who was having a little sleep and someone arrived and she was like, sorry, I was having a little snooze.
Yeah.
Was she having a snooze? Or was she just being cool?
I didn't see that. So what happened? Where was she sleeping?
She was having a little snooze by the pool, which is dangerous.
You're allowed that,
you could roll in, she could have drowned.
Yeah.
She could have rolled in and drowned, but anyway.
Not with all those cameras. Someone would have seen.
Someone would have been like, she's drowning, jump in. So a new boy walked in, and everyone was like, oh, new boy, oh my god, hi. But she was just carrying on snoozing, and then someone said, Molly May, you're going to come and say hello? She was like, oh, sorry, I was asleep. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Oh, well, I guess she was asleep by the pool.
Snooze.
But yeah, look, it's tiring in there. It's mentally very tiring.
It must be exhausting because you're always being watched, so you're always on. You can never like scratch your bum or pick your nose.
100%, yeah.
I also heard, and I don't know if I'm going to leave this in because this is a bit, it's a bit racy, not allowed, apparently, to have personal time.
To masturbate.
Oh, please. Personal time.
It is in the contract that...
A contract, not to
You're not allowed to masturbate.
Just say personal time.
You're not allowed to have personal time. But I think they talk about more personal time in, you know, it's all very much everyone's space.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be doing it over someone whilst they're having a sleep by the pool.
Even the shower is everyone's in the bathroom at the same time.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
I believe if you take yourself...
And also you don't want to step in anybody else's personal time.
Personal time.
It's personal time.
I believe if you take yourself into a bathroom or the toilet...
That's an option that somebody else could consider.
Then you could get up to whatever personal time you want to.
Because they don't know if you're maybe having a number two for a long time.
Well, completely, yeah.
And no one's going to say, are you backed up,
what kind of personal time are you having? Yeah. No, but I just think, you can't do it. It's like having personal time on the train. Can't do that, can you?
No, you can't.
No, so there you go.
I've tried. You can't. I have not tried.
So there you go.
There was a book about that. Somebody wrote a book called The Cows about somebody who has personal time on a train.
Yeah, there's some strange people out there who like public personal time.
Oh, I know. A friend of mine was on the tube going up the escalator and someone personal timed into the back of her jacket.
Huh?
Yeah. But
that's
so
not
on
okay.
on the topic of personal time. In the evening, the lights have gone out, those beautiful, dim, romantic lights that are so bright up to my sunglasses, they've gone out. You're all in a coupling, some people don't like each other, some people do. Can you hear canoodling?
As in the bedroom at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
That must be
You can.
very
You can hear
disturbing.
everything that goes on in there.
Oh, because...
Snoring, very, very annoying, very loud.
Yeah,
very,
I snore.
very loud. No, I snore, but there's people who snore louder.
Oh, okay.
And that's the problem. And I take a little bit of time to get to sleep. But yeah, the whole, like...
Oh, do it. We all know what it sounds like, yeah. I've got 2 children. I know what it sounds like.
No, but that could be, you know, just like...
I've made babies. I don't know how that sounds. We don't need to do it on the channel. Family friendly channel. So yes, you can hear. Or you can hear like the duvet sounds like.
Yeah, or just
that would upset me. Oh, stop! Don't make the actual sound.
And that's the thing, because
you've got to have no inhibitions to be knowing there's other people in the room whilst you're like.
Well, the thing is,
making that sound.
Is that everyone's very discreet, and if you don't say anything, then they can't. The show can't insinuate you're doing something.
But the show can surely hear the sounds.
Yes, so but you've just got to be very tactical about it. I wasn't tactical about it.
No.
But others were. Let me just say that.
When we're not filming, will you tell me who was tactical? Yeah, thanks very much. Right. Love Island language. This year, it is what it is.
Yes.
Everyone's saying it.
Where was that on my season? You know,
I'll
I'm a very much it is what it is.
I'll tell you what your season was.
And I got mocked for it.
It was, where's your head at?
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Where's
your head at? Do you say that in real life, or is it just like Love Island language?
It's just something that
just want to get to know you.
Gets said.
Where's your head at?
It's something that gets said and then it gets picked up on, and that was a really difficult one because who knows where your head's at after 2 minutes of sitting next to someone and chatting to them, or even a day.
Yeah.
But it was where's your head at? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? My head's in the same place as it was because you haven't allowed me to talk about anything else besides where my head's at.
This is what I think. When I watch it, I think, how can you possibly know if you like someone? Because you should have a day at least of asking all the questions. 100%. I'd go in there and be like, right, I've got 100 questions for you. Yeah. Let's go. And then I'd tell you where my head's at.
I tried that. It didn't work.
It didn't work for you, did it?
People didn't want to
They didn't
get to know each other.
No.
It was a bit sad, really.
No, it was. I was sad for you. And you tried really hard.
But yeah, you know, I just wanted to try and get to know someone.
You wanted to get to know loads of people, didn't you?
Yeah, well, sometimes if one person wasn't working, then...
try another.
You know, on to the next.
On to the next.
That is the process, though.
Yeah.
Truthfully. And you'd get down for like half a day, but then you'd have to pick yourself back up and...
snog, little cheeky do bits.
Yeah, and it would just pick you back up and off you go.
Can I say, and I'm happy to cut this out if you don't want me, I really thoroughly enjoyed your argument with Hayley.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought, look at both
don't
of you.
Don't cut this out.
So, I think I will, because I don't want anyone to watch this and be upset.
No, Hayley...
No, we're not going to say nothing about anybody.
We're not. I was going to say, nice Hayley and I just didn't see eye to eye, and we weren't right. We were not two peas in a pod.
But I can tell you what I enjoyed about it.
Yes.
It started off quite, I think it started off quite mature, and you said, can I have a chat? And she said yes, and you sort of said, yeah, aired your grievances, and she aired hers.
Yes.
Have a blueberry. And I'll have that one that you just picked up.
Very squidgy.
I like it squidgy, just like me. And then you basically said, perhaps not for me, and she said, no, you're perhaps not for me, that's it. But then she walked off and you called her hun and she called you her, and you're like, hun.
Yeah.
It was like, we're going to be very mature, hun.
Well, because she kept on calling me hun, and it was like, I'm not your hun.
Hun. Yeah, I'm not your hun. Hun.
That was quite witty from me as well.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm not.
Is that what we'd call witty?
Well, just, you know.
Does anyone go swimming? Did you swim every day?
We did swim every day, but we had to swim we couldn't take our microphones in there. So you can't really have conversations whilst you're swimming in the pool, because obviously they wouldn't be able to pick them up and you'll be able to talk about secret things. So
that's where I would talk about secret things.
Yeah, but you weren't able to. just wasn't
if you
a thing.
did start having a chat about, like, if God forbid you were in the pool and you accidentally said to somebody, Hayley, where's your head at?
Yeah.
And she actually said where her head was at, would the producers be like, stop, get out, get out,
No, because
stop
they
talking
wouldn't.
about where your head's at in
No,
the pool?
because they wouldn't know, but they would be like, stop talking in the pool on the tannoy.
Oh wow. Okay, challenges. Always a lot of fun to watch. A few questions about them. One, was the challenge area far away?
It wasn't far away.
Did you walk to it or get taxis?
We walked to it.
Okay.
It was.
Your slow-mo walks.
Yeah, it was on the same site as the villa.
Like in the garden.
Yeah, in the garden, but kind of the villa is in a lot of land surrounded by fields, and so the challenge area was in a field, just where the villa was.
Did it take a long time? That's what I was going to ask. I was stopping before you answered. So we see maybe 10 minutes.
8 minutes max.
8 minutes
Sorry.
max. How long does it take to film that?
3, 4, 5 hours maybe.
Did you have to do pickups? So pickups, for those of you that don't know, in the biz, if they can't hear something or they didn't get a good angle on it, they'll say we need to run some pickups, and then you have to like, redo bits at the end.
There wouldn't be pickups
Not do
on.
bits.
Because do bits always at the end. That's how life should be. There's only.
Please focus.
You only do pickups if you were talking to camera, as everyone. They would choose a presenter to like present each challenge.
Yeah.
And so you'd only really do pickups on that bit. When it was the challenges, there weren't very many pickups.
It was just do it and hope for the best.
But obviously everyone had to participate.
Yeah.
And that takes a long time, and there was breaking in between and all sorts of things.
Eyal, what if you just...
And it was very hot. There was no shade. No shade.
No,
and
I
we were
would
on
not
a
have done
podium.
well in that.
We were on a podium. It was an elevated area in a field.
Closer to the sun.
Closer to the sun. We were the highest point in that field.
I would have been absolutely screwed.
Yes.
I would have just gone so red.
You would have needed that.
Because
sun cream.
you don't know this about me, and if you do, it's weird. I don't sweat. I'm not very sweaty. I can't self-regulate.
Really?
So I get warm and just get redder and redder and redder.
That's really interesting.
It's not sweaty. I'm very dry. Like the Sahara.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. Very sweaty guy.
Quite wet. It's alright. Oh, yeah, very sweaty. No,
Very?
dry.
Wow.
Dry, touch that.
Yeah.
Touch that. Yeah.
Wow.
Just dry.
Dry.
Dry. Even in childbirth, I didn't sweat.
Ooh.
My second daughter, I had her downstairs where I was sat earlier. Just had her in the kitchen.
She just popped out.
Just popped out.
Off she came.
Once you've had
Hello,
one,
I'm
half
here.
is already dug. Right. Clothing.
Yes.
A lot of it, because at the beginning I was like, wow, they've brought so many clothes in. But you haven't. There's always a brand that comes in and lets you pick things. Is that correct?
Yes. So I brought a lot of my own clothes because I wanted to kind of be myself and not just be dressed by someone else.
Yeah.
But once a week we'd have a clothes drop. So before the show we got we got to go to a studio and just pick a whole bunch of clothes.
That's fun. Do you get to keep them?
Yes. Yeah, you do.
But how do you get all that home then? Because you must have such huge...
You just
massive...
shove it in there. You just shove it in.
Shove it in, that's how I like it.
Then we would all share stuff.
I'm going on to the next question. Right.
So you're throwing out all these innuendos and things, and you're hushing me when I'm throwing out mine.
But I'm doing it subtly and
I see.
cleverly,
Okay.
Eyal. My
I'll
God.
put my head down next time.
Right. Rumours are rife, Eyal, of a day off. Rumours are rife that there's a day off at the beach. People are going to the beach with the producers so they can't talk to you, so people can come in and clean. Is this true?
We're going to move on from here.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
talk about that one. Sorry.
That's fine. No, that's okay.
Well,
drinking. In other shows, like Big Brother, I haven't watched that for years, but I remember when I did watch it, they would just ply them with alcohol all the time.
yes.
I noticed that doesn't happen too much in the villa, which
I was quite excited to be plied with alcohol.
Oh right, okay.
But it doesn't happen. So
it's
we would have
quite unethical to like get people drunk just to watch them perform.
I think that's the whole point. Obviously it is a dating show, we're all coupling up, we're getting into bed with each other. The drunker you are, maybe the more you
make some choices
that in the morning you'd wake up and regret. So it was either
We've all been there.
It was either 2 glasses of wine or 4 beers a night.
What about shots?
No shots, no spirits, sadly.
You could shot your wine. I wouldn't advise it.
Well, the thing is, 2 glasses of wine can go a long way when you really like feel it coursing through your veins.
Beauty therapists. All the girls in there, naturally, very beautiful.
Yes.
However, women sometimes choose to have some help with, nails, lashes,
yes.
hair removal,
Yeah.
etc. do beauty therapists come in, or do they like go upstairs into their little room and like preen themselves like the peacocks?
The girls would take themselves into their little room that they preen themselves like peacocks.
Yeah, it really upsets me when I see a boy go in there. I'm like, get out!
I know,
get out of the
It
room.
was one of the scariest places on earth.
Yeah,
that room.
because you've got
didn't
to go
want
through
step
it to
in
get
there.
to a terrace, haven't you?
Yes,
because
I never really went on that terrace.
No, I'd be like, I am shaving a flat.
Yeah.
Get out.
Whoa.
I don't do that. I'm in a relationship
Yes.
now. We've been in it 3 years. There's no shaving for me anymore. He just gets what is given.
It's the way we like it. The girls would take quite a long time in their little dressing room. A team of nail technicians and hairdressers came in for the girls, and one barber came in for us guys, and we all got our haircuts.
Okay.
And like, yeah, just a little
like, bit about eyebrow and stuff.
They were still
like
filming.
Someone that's like had help with eyebrows, or were they?
I've actually never had my eyebrows done. I believe I just pluck this little bit sometimes.
Do you know I don't have to do my these are my natural eyebrows as well.
Really?
I use an eyebrow pencil that is made. It's wax called Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil. And
Benefit Goof.
Goof Proof. It's goof proof.
Goof proof.
Yeah,
okay,
and it just brushes all my little hairs into the right place.
Oh, nice.
Aren't they nice?
See, I love it when someone brushes my eyebrows.
Do you?
Yeah, like on a job or something, or a shoot when, you know,
like a niche.
the makeup artist would just like brush your eyebrows. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I do like having my makeup done, like having someone touch your face.
I like just the eyebrows, because not very many people brush your eyebrows.
No,
so
they don't. It's not
personal,
something you think to do.
Isn't it?
It's like an intimate thing, but it's not too intimate.
Yeah.
You could.
It's not sexual. It's just like it's bonding.
Yeah, like when like cat likes being rubbed.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that for you, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Eyal. My final question.
Okay.
So, do you spend a lot of time doing all the promo shots? Like this year, they've got people on lilos. You just see a head go on a lilo, and when people couple up, there's lots of like this standing by the hall, like.
Yeah. Okay. So the promo shots that you see on the lilos and stuff are done before everyone enters the villa. So we go into lockdown for a week before.
Yes, I've heard about lockdown.
And lockdown basically is when you hand your phone over, you have no contact to the outside world, and you're basically just staying in a nice hotel with a chaperone who watches your every move. But within that time, you will get taken to a different villa and film all your promo shots and all the opening. Not the opening shots, but like the advert stuff. When the recoupling, so we will get called in our couples individually to an area.
Through the tannoy,
or with a producer at that point.
Okay.
Because they would want to make sure that we're not having any conversations that they can't get.
Okay.
Then a videographer team will rush in.
Quite clinical.
They'll have you stand there, they'll pan around you as quickly as possible, and then they'll get you done. Because obviously it's a TV show, and so there's some things that do take production.
Yeah.
So, but they want to get that done as quickly and as smoothly as possible, because they don't want to miss anything. Or let's say I have an argument with you on our walk to our coupling, then all of a sudden,
likely.
Yeah, you know.
I would really sometimes when I'm on shoots and work things, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get the mischief where you think, oh, now would be a terrible time to do this, and then it's all you want to do. Have you ever done that? No. I'm going to tell you some things off camera that I've done that are very naughty and mischievous. And if someone said to me, don't have any chats, that would be the time that I would whisper like the worst thing in someone's ear, like, I want to have your baby. Or like I don't know, I can't think of something, but I would. It would help it.
But then you'd feel like a little kid because you'll get told off like you're at school.
I wouldn't like to be told off.
No.
I'd sulk, probably.
Yes.
I'd get quite sulky about that.
And you couldn't really
just
do anything.
You'd have to say, I'm not your hun.
Yeah, well, you're just like,
storm off
I'm
to
an
nowhere.
adult, but
I'm on your show.
Yeah.
It's your show, and I'm just the puppet here. But a very nice puppet.
Yes, with my own mind.
With your own mind, of course, yes. Final question.
Yeah.
What is your most asked question about Love Island?
Oh, my most asked question about Love Island is it fake? Is it scripted? And my answer to that is no.
Can't script gold like that,
No, you can't.
Can't script gold like that. Eyal, do you have a final note for those looking for love to give them a bit of hope?
Just trust in the process and don't go with anything that doesn't feel right, because you know when it feels right and you know when it doesn't. And not everyone is compatible for you, so if they're not, move on.
That was
there we go.
Thank you so much for coming up and doing this video. I cannot wait to edit this video.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
I hope that I've asked some of the questions that you wanted the answers to. If you've got any other questions, you can leave them in the comments, and if there's another opportunity, maybe one day I can ask again. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you for watching.
Bye, mummy mummies.
Bye.